Grady, thanks very much indeed. And now, presidential candidate Nikki Haley joins me now. Governor, welcome back to the program. It's very good to see you this morning. You clearly had a target on you clearly had a target on your back last night, but you seemed to like it. You did, didn't you?
Well, I think it's great. Look, when you start getting attacked, that means you're surging, and we know that. We see it in the polls in Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina. People relate to the fact that we need an accountant in the White House. They relate to the fact that the economy's out of control. There's lawlessness on the border, that we need to get our kids reading again, and that we've got wars around the world. And they want to stop the chaos, and they want some stability. And that's what we want to bring, is we want to make sure that we get a new generational leader that's going to get America back on track. And I think the people see that, and certainly my opponent saw that last night.
They went after you because you're creeping up on them and you might actually be in the lead. But you got a lot of criticism from your competitors because of your big donors that are rallying around you. Just watch this for a second, man. Hold it, roll it.
You have other candidates up here like Nikki Haley. She caves anytime the left comes after her, anytime the media comes after her.
The only person more fascist than the Biden regime now is Nikki Haley.
We know from her history, Nikki will cave to those big donors when it counts.
They're just jealous. They wish that they were supporting them. I love all the attention, fellas. Thank you for that.
That was a very good response. But you took $250,000 from a big Democrat donor, Reid Hoffman. Why did you take his money? Because it seems like you're cozying up to the corporate elite.
Well, first of all, I've never met him, and we have over 150,000 donors, so I don't know all of them. I haven't talked to all of them. But look, I mean, our goal is every one of those guys on the stage would love to have the endorsements. The Americans for Prosperity endorsement, the largest conservative grassroots group in the country, endorsed me last week, and Ron DeSantis hit them afterwards when he was trying to fight just as hard for it. They all want these endorsements. What I do know is we have a country to save, and Republicans have lost the last 7 out of 8 popular votes for president. That's nothing to be proud of. I want to win Republicans. I want to win Democrats. I want to win independents. I was a conservative governor. I was a tough UN ambassador, and I'm going to be a good president that serves the people in our country and makes America strong again. And I'm not going to push supporters away. I'm going to bring people in because we've got to bring America back on track. And that's why I crushed Joe Biden by 10 to 13 points in every poll.
Abortion didn't come up last night, or at least I certainly didn't see it. Would you tell us where you stand on abortion? Because that's a very divisive issue for some Republicans.
You know, it is, and I think it's been demonized for too long. It's a personal issue for every woman and every man. And I personally am pro-life. But I don't judge anyone for being pro-choice any more than I want them to judge me for being pro-life. And so now we had unelected justices, right or wrong, by saying this should not be handled by them. It should be handled by people in the states. And I think that's the right thing. It should be as close to the people as possible. But when you're having this conversation about a federal ban, which is what the debate is, you know, in order to do that, you have to tell the American people the truth. It would take a majority of the House, 60 Senate votes, and a signature of a president. We haven't had 60 Republican senators in over 100 years. We may have 45 pro-life senators. So the only way we're going to do something is with consensus. So let's just agree we're going to ban late-term abortions. Let's encourage adoptions and good quality adoptions. Let's say doctors and nurses who don't believe in abortion shouldn't have to perform them. Let's say contraception should be accessible. And let's make sure no state law says that if a woman gets an abortion, she goes to jail or gets the death penalty. Let's start there. Let's stop demonizing this issue and humanize it. I had a roommate in college who was raped. I wouldn't wish on anyone that they go through what she went through wondering if she was pregnant. Everybody has a story. Let's be respectful of their story and do this in a way that brings people together.
I'm afraid we're out of time. I could speak like this for a long time to come, but I'm afraid we're up against one of these hard breaks. But Ambassador Haley, thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning, and we hope you can come back soon.
Thanks so much. Go to NikkiHaley.com and join us.
You got it. Thank you very much indeed, man.